Hi YouTubers, it's Smoking 77. Again, for the second video today. This is a pipe tracker review I said I was going to do, or said I was going to probably do. Tonight we have Irish Flake by Peterson. Okay, so Irish Flake by Peterson. This is a full-bodied, full-strength tobacco, pipe tobacco, and we're about to review it. This pipe tobacco contains three primary tobaccos: Virginia, Burley, and Kentucky. Okay, so I've been smoking it off and on. Well, I've been smoking it pretty regularly for the last couple days. I've had 6 bowls so far, and let me tell you, this is a strong pipe tobacco, and it's great. Okay, so let's do the review. Strength-wise, nicotine-wise, I would say strength-wise, nicotine-wise, this blend is probably strong. It is a very, very full nicotine, full-strength blend. So, my word of advice for anyone who's thinking about trying Irish Flake. Now, I actually already did this review a long time ago, over 2 years ago, but I'm doing a full review of the tobacco, of this pipe tobacco, so you can ignore the old review. Now, my word of advice for anyone who wants to try Irish Flake is don't try it if you're a novice pipe smoker. Now, I don't mean that in a derogatory way, but for beginner pipe smokers, this is not a beginner pipe tobacco blend. If you've been smoking for a couple years, 2, 3, maybe 4 years plus, give this one a try. This is not for people who have been smoking for like 6 months, 8 months, a year and a half. This blend will knock you over. It is tons of strength. I mean, the first time I smoked this blend, this is a little story here. I got totally sick from this blend. I was nauseous. I was sweating. I had the cold sweats. I was incredibly dizzy. This blend, if you're going to smoke it, make sure you have a full stomach when you're smoking it, and make sure you have a couple years at least of experience in dealing with strong, robust, full strength, full nicotine blends. I really mean it, because you will get absolutely sick on this blend if you're not careful. Okay, so that's the strength. Body. I'd say there's a lot of flavor. It's very full-bodied. I'd say full-bodied flavor. It's not bland by any means. Very peppery, leathery, not earthy, but very leathery and peppery taste. Full-bodied smoke. Flavor. There's no flavor. There's no additives, no ambience. Just pure tobacco. Room note. Now, room note on this blend, it's probably not going to smell appealing to non-smokers. Again, like I always say in my reviews, there's some people who say, I hate the smell of smoke, I hate it, no matter what it is. There's some people like that. Some people can tolerate the smell of pipe smoke, and actually a lot of people can, more than cigarette smoke. Because pipe smoke in general smells more appealing than cigarette smoke, because cigarette smoke just stinks, so that's why I don't smoke a cigarette. So, it's not going to stink like a cigarette, but it's very strong. I detect a very, it smells how it tastes, if that makes sense. It smells very leathery, very slightly peppery, maybe a wood taste, a wood smell. I'm not sure how to describe it. It's a very unique taste also, in smell. Unique taste and smell. Tongue bite. The tongue bite. There's no irritation in the mouth, gums, lips, tongue, anything like that. So there's no tongue bite. That's good, because no one likes tongue bite. No one likes tongue bite. No one likes the irritation in the mouth. Yeah. So that's the tongue bite. Would I suggest or recommend it to our pipe smoker? Getting back to what I said before on the strength of it, for a novice pipe smoker, it would be a cruel and mean trick to play on somebody to give this pipe tobacco to them as a gift. I think we're doing the Secret Santa this fall or this winter for Christmas, and this would be a mean and cruel trick to play on somebody. A mean and cruel trick. You would be the Grinch who stole Christmas, or the Grinch who gave this pipe tobacco to the person. Only for people who have been smoking for a couple of years or more and have built up a tolerance. Over time, what happens, I just want to talk about this a little bit. Over time, you build up a tolerance to nicotine. Your body naturally builds up a tolerance to nicotine. Nicotine is a poison, just like alcohol is a poison, and all drugs are a poison. Caffeine is a poison. Your body, over time, will build up a tolerance to nicotine. There's actually something interesting. I'm not sure how many of you have ever watched The Most Extreme on Animal Planet, but there's this guy who injected himself with cobra venom from a snake, and he built up a tolerance over time to the venom. At first, the venom just made him feel sick, but in the analogy to that, over time, you will build up a tolerance to nicotine. Like blends that gave me a huge buzz, pipe tobacco blends, they gave me a huge buzz, 10 years ago, not 10 years ago, a year ago, they're going to be anywhere near the same buzz now. Your body will build a tolerance to nicotine, but it would be a cruel and mean trick to play on somebody to give a new pipe smoker. So I would recommend this pipe tobacco. It even says on here, I actually forgot to read this, a full-bodied blend made of equal proportions, air-cured, flue-cured, and dark-fired, true to the pure, unspoiled tobacco taste, recommended for the experienced pipe smoker. Yes, the experienced pipe smoker. I don't consider myself an experienced pipe smoker, but this is really for people who have been smoking for at least 2 to 3 years, and it built up that tolerance to nicotine. Again, it would be a mean and cruel trick to play on somebody to give this to them, because it will just knock you out. I mean, even today, when I smoked it in my big pipe, again, another thing, don't smoke it in a big, huge pipe unless you're ready for that huge nicotine buzz. Also, don't smoke it too fast. I made the mistake of smoking too fast in a big pipe, and I got nauseous afterwards. I got really nauseous afterwards. So, not sick to my stomach, but I got kind of nauseous. So, please be careful with this blend. It deserves a lot of respect. Be careful. So I'd say for the experienced pipe smoker who's been smoking for a few years, here and there, 2, 3, 4, 5 years or more, great pipe tobacco. It tastes great. Very unique taste, but be careful. I really want to emphasize that. Overall rating for this pipe tobacco, I would give this pipe tobacco out of 10. I think I've discussed this before. I'm not really into nicotine and strength in pipe tobacco. I smoke for the taste and flavor, not for the buzz. So this blend is really, a lot of people describe it on tobaccoreviews.com, which is my reference always, as just raw nicotine. It's not raw nicotine. It has a lot of flavor, but in taste, it doesn't actually have flavors or additives, but it has a lot of flavor and tastes like peppery and leathery taste. But it is a lot of nicotine. So, and all pipe tobacco reviews are kind of biased because they're all based on taste and your own personal taste, your own personal palate, and taste and tongue. So, in my experience, I gave Irish Flake last time I reviewed it, I believe, and I'll put a link to the old video in the description so you can watch the old review. I gave it a 5 out of 10 because it was just too strong for me. It made me sick. And it did make me sick. It really made me sick. To the point where I just had to curl in my bed and just wait for the nicotine buzz to wear off. So, again, be careful. Now, I would probably give it an 8 out of 10. If you are careful and you smoke in a smaller pipe, you don't smoke it too fast, and you have something in your stomach while you're smoking it, it's good. Just be careful. I know I'm repeating myself. Be careful because it will knock you out if you're not careful. So, that's about it. 8 out of 10. It's a B minus my book. So, be careful. This has been Peterson's Irish Flake. And yeah, that's about it. 8 out of 10. Peace out, bye. See you guys later. And yeah, bye.